Hello and welcome. This is Marisol, and today I'm sharing my March Project Life pages. This is the kit that I will be using. As always, it is the Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit. The stamp set includes a variety of fonts and patterns and sayings. I really like that one that says around here. The 4x6 cards, all the love, around here with the list of 10, pattern with space for journaling, quote card, and another quote card. It's a nice color palette. The 3x4 cards, heart pattern, a quote, another quote card that references cleaning and spring cleaning. This card here, I struggle with the cards that have a black background. March, embracing the change of seasons, and a beautiful pattern. The chipboard pieces. Now that chipboard the chipboard at the top matches the stamp there, which is cool because that's a general stamp. Here we have a sticker sheet. I like the shapes of this one. And some wood veneer. These wood veneer are very dainty, and a couple of the pieces were broken, but that's okay. I love wood veneer. They're very versatile because you can paint them, you can heat emboss on them. I already have my pictures printed for the month, and if you would like to see how I use the kit, please stick around for my pages. This is what I have left over from the kit. As always, the stamp set, a few chipboard pieces, and the sticker sheet, a 3x4 cards, 2 4x6 cards, some of the wood veneer, and these leftover pieces from a 4x6 card. I did also supplement this kit with a bunch of items from previous years. I have the stamp set, some 3x4 cards, and a bunch of chipboard pieces. I'm doing this for every month from now on, now that I have a collection of leftovers, I guess you could say, from other kits. Alright, on to my pages. For the month of March, I have 2 9x12 pages and 2 inserts. One is 6x12 and the other is 6x8. My first page includes the colors yellow and green that I pulled out from this 3x4 card. I paired it with this pattern and this pattern, as well as the yellow here, and then also the green and the white. I also combined old product with new product. The new product is the around here stamp. The old product is this journaling spot from back in 2011. Now I know that this stamp set is no longer available, but I thought I would share it anyway, just in case someone has this stamp set and forgot about it, and they could see how I used it with new product. And or if you have something similar in your stash, you can see how you can use it with new product. I told the story of us being outdoors, of getting my vaccination, my son and his learner's permit, as well as me traveling and my daughter and her driveway chalk art. For these 3 cards here, I decided that I wanted to link them together in some way with design. I went ahead and created this journaling spot and this journaling spot to kind of create like this visual triangle of white based on this card right here, which had the white on the bottom. And then I added these 2x2 photos. Here's another example of adding old product. This was a mini Alpha from Studio Calico back when I was a subscriber in 2017. So again, combining old product with new product makes me feel good that I'm using what I have and what I have bought in the past. I added these puffy letter or puffy numbers. So I guess you could say this is kind of like my title card because it identifies the month and the year. My first insert tells the story of my daughter and her performance in a school play. I didn't do much as far as techniques go. I went ahead and typed journaling, and I did stamp directly on the photo, and it did not come out good at all. And so I re-stamped it onto white cardstock and then just glued it on over the messed up stamp, and then just added this chipboard piece here. I guess technique wise, you could say that I drew the colors, this color here, 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 and kind of linked those together. I wanted to keep it simple because there was a lot happening here and a lot happening there. The back of that insert actually coordinates with this other insert. I took the around here card and listed 10 different things that are happening, and then added a puffy number for each one of the photos, and it corresponds with the journaling so that the reader can take a look at, you know, what's going on in each picture. I did this last month too. I liked that, and this kind of helps with adding journaling but keeping it separate from your photo. Lots of photos here, and I like that. I only added a few chipboard pieces there and here. Lots of stories to tell. Oh, I love it. The back side of my insert is the story of me traveling to Florida and spending time with my oldest son and his wife. For this insert, I took a 4x6 card, which you'll see here, and I trimmed it down to 2x2, and these are the leftover pieces. I colored the wood veneer with the color Columbia because it coordinated with this color up here, and then let those dry. You have to let these dry for a long time because it needs time for the wood to absorb the ink so that it doesn't smear when you put them in the page protector. I used a new to me stamp, which was, where is that one? This one, to put these, to stamp, sorry, to stamp the initials of Florida and then the year. I really like this stamp set. I didn't buy it the first time around because I thought that these squiggles would be kind of constricting when creating, but I really like the font, so I decided to buy them anyway, and I purchased them when they were on sale, so that was a plus as well. So yeah, so a bunch of 2x2 photos for this insert. Not a lot of journaling. I plan on journaling this story deeper in another format, either in a, I think maybe for my personal memory keeper, my memory planner, sorry, or, oh, actually, what am I doing? I'm creating a storyline chapters about this whole trip, and so I will do more in-depth journaling in that storyline chapter. There's that insert. And the last page is a 9x12 sized pocket page. I added repetition, which is always one of my favorite things to do. I created this 3x4 card on my own. I found this in my pouch, and I really liked the way that it looked. I decided that I wanted to recreate it on my own. And I was able to do that because I had the stamp set, and I just used washi tape for the stripes on the bottom. Initially, I was going to stamp it because I have a stamp that creates these lines, but it was becoming way too time consuming and complicated, and I was like, alright, I'm just going to use washi. And that's what I did. I created this 3-picture collage in the creative app for the Epson PictureMate that I own, as well as this collage. And I really like the way that this came out. It gives me more for my dollar, more for my bank, more real estate. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, here we go. The last page is a 9x12 pocket page. I added repeated journal cards, which is one of my favorite things to do to tie in a bunch of different stories. I created this on my own. I used the stamp set and washi tape to replicate this card, and then I added typed journaling. I created this collage and this collage in the Epson PictureMate Creative app. It was super easy to do, and it gave me an opportunity to add more photos on a smaller canvas. If I had printed these in 3x4, it would have taken up a lot more space, and I couldn't tell as many stories as I wanted or add as many pictures as I wanted. And I really like the way this format is here, the 2x2 photos and then that one portrait photo in the middle. This spring break card was from another kit. It was a Stories by the Month, probably from 2020 maybe, or even 2019, I don't remember exactly. I just printed these photos as 2x3 and trimmed them down a little bit so that I could see part of the background color of the card, because they coordinated with the card that I made here. I had a lot of fun in Florida. It was very relaxing. I was sitting by the pool. My kids were freezing over at Canandaigua Lake with their dad. It was great. So, yeah. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the description box below. And thank you for spending some time with me today. If you have a chance and you're not a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button and giving me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Alright, see you next month. Bye.